In this video, we're going to help you add up to 40 yards on your irons without swinging any faster. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson. Welcome back to Get Good at Golf. That's exactly what we're going to help you do on this channel. Today we're talking about irons and we're talking about how far you potentially hit your irons, because we all know that a 7 iron should go potentially 150 yards and a 5 iron should go potentially 180 yards. But what if you wanted to hit them further than that? And what if your irons don't indeed go that far? Well, I'm going to give you a couple of tips, and this is a really easy, simple thing to do where potentially you don't need to add any club head speed to add more ball speed to get the distance. And that sounds a little bit strange, because how can a ball possibly go further if it's not traveling faster? We're going to talk about launch angles. We're going to talk about how exactly you hit that golf ball with this iron to make sure it can launch at its optimum angle to get the desired distance. Because I see so many golfers that hit iron shots very similar to this. So I've got a 6 iron here in the wind today, and this would be even more detrimental, where if I just hit an iron shot like that, you might think, oh, James has struck that really well. It's a 6 iron, the turf interaction's really nice, and it's gone nice and straight. However, that shot's only gone about 120 yards. For me, a 6 iron I would hope would go 170 to 180 yards. But I don't want to swing any faster than that, because I might lose my balance and I might misstrike the golf ball. And that's not what I want to do, because then we're going to bring more elements into play, such as out of bounds or indeed that pond there. So how do I do that? How do I get my dynamics better so I can actually compress the ball a little bit more? So I'm going to give you 2 really simple, easy tips that can help you do that. The first thing we're going to talk about is weight transfer and weight distribution. So how many times do you hear someone go, I want you to stand 50-50 with your feet? And however many times you've heard it, it has always been wrong. We don't want to stand 50-50, because if we stand 50-50, your feet are planted and you've got really nowhere to go. If I stand 60-40, so I have 60% of my weight on my lead side, I then have somewhere to push off of. I have somewhere to lift off of and get into around a 70% weight on my trail side at the top of the backswing. From here, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to rotate and move my weight back to the lead side, ready for impact. The key word there was rotate. I know I want to get my weight back on the left side, but I don't want to just laterally move to the left side, because then the hips get in the way, and that's going to get in the way of point 2. So you can see already, if I hit you a shot where I get more weight transfer straight away, it's a lot easier to hit the ball a long way. It's still gone nice and straight. That one's gone around 20 yards further and it is arrow straight down that fairway. So I know that I'm not swinging any faster because I'm not making any more mistakes. But what about that final point? The final point for me is, once you've got that weight transfer in, we've spoken about the hip rotation and how the hips have to turn. Why is that? Because if the hips turn, that allows me to have more room to get that handle forward. And this is something we've spoken about quite a lot on Get Good at Golf. And if you want to hit that subscribe button, guys, we'll list a few more videos in the description below to help you with that. But it's really simple, because if you rotate your left hip, there's then room for that hands to work this way. You'll see now we have forward shaft lean instead of no shaft lean, or at worst case, what we saw earlier, backward shaft lean. We want it this way, so dynamically the loft on this 6 iron is a lot less. So if your 6 iron's 35 degrees, dynamically I want to deliver 28, 27 degrees, so that ball comes out nice and low. You're going to get a much better spin rate, it's going to launch a lot more powerfully, and we're not actually swinging any faster to help you hit longer shots. And it's going to look a little bit like this. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you do smash that subscribe button below. You'll notice the turf interaction was a lot better there. We've actually hit down into the ball because of that forward shaft lean, and that's going to help you pick up potentially up to 40 yards on your irons without swinging any faster.